All right, welcome everyone to Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 6, Episode 32. We had the backstory, Caleb.
Backstory was really good.
Now it's time for a fight.
Now it's time for a confrontation. Yep, Pucci's out there. We can sense that he's close by.
Yep.
Don't know where he is. Jolene and crew are on their way.
In a vehicle, which might actually work for once in JoJo's.
That's true. It's true. Might actually be able to catch up to them.
Yep.
Yeah, but we could be headed for a bit of a situation as to regards to who on who.
Right.
And also, Weather Report asked Anasui to kill him. So, yeah.
I'm very curious to see how this is going to go, because I could actually see it being something where Pucci has to convince Anasui, hey, Weather Report's got to go down. Can you help me maybe, and then you can deal with me after? But you know, What would he even say?
Yeah.
What would he even say?
Yeah, but we've got ourselves a good fight on the horizon here. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into it. Happy Weather Part 3. Okay.
All right. Oh. Okay.
Now you can go back. Okay. So, okay.
Oh, okay. Right, so this is still kind of a fusion of the old weather and the weather that we knew.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, of course, honestly, wouldn't have ever worked with Pucci.
Good.
Okay.
Good. Check that. Damn.
Wow. Okay.
Easy. I love the detail of trying to avoid the snails, the way you step in. Well, we found him.
Fuck!
Found him. Oh, no way.
No!
No way. What? What? Okay. Okay. Shit, let's go.
All right.
It's fighting time. Oh, shit. Shit. The reflection of the rainbow got him. Oh. Oh.
So you really don't care about him?
Yeah.
Okay. No talking about the past.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, we're coming for you, bitch! We're coming for you! Yeah, inside him!
Okay.
Yes!
Yeah!
Go!
All right!
Oh, get fucked!
Yes!
Fucked, priest! Oh! Oh, shit!
But,
Oh, God!
how is that? Huh? So is it like a hypnosis that like makes them think they're turning into snails?
Bro, it's JoJo's. It could be anything.
Well, okay.
All right. Or is it random that it happens to be snails?
Gotcha. Oh, no, okay, so it makes them actually turn into snails. Oh, shit.
Holy shit, he removed his own sight. Wow.
Okay.
That's some blind faith right there. Holy shit.
Hey, I respect
this is a JoJo's fight now.
Yeah.
It's not over. You get up, Weather Report.
Now it's a fair fight.
Okay, well, never mind. Never mind. Oh, the music's getting all, like, triumphant for Pucci. All human beings.
But see, he doesn't realize that the cavalry's on the way.
Dominico Vadis! Holy shit. Oh! 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 Oh, let's go Weather Report. Freeze his ass. Yeah. Uh-huh. And he can't see them!
Yeah, he can't!
See them.
Right!
Oh!
Okay!
Oh! I'm coming for you. Holy shit.
This is such a JoJo's thing to do. To have the super intense fight where everything is moving
Super
at a
slow.
snail's pace.
Yes. Oh, come on.
No.
But how is he doing this, too?
Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck.
I love that Araki took that game and turned it into the premise for this fight. Oh, come on. Come on. This is how you address the past, you son of a bitch!
Like, what the fuck, man? You know what would be awesome here is if Anasui was actually, like, not being controlled, and then he, like...
Oh! Oh, get him!
Yeah!
Get him!
Come on! Yeah!
Oh!
Shit!
Let's go! Yeah!
All right!
The counterplay! The back and forth!
That got his neck. He was bleeding a lot. I don't know if he can...
Yeah, he still lost 2 legs. Oh. Oh, no, he's not gonna dodge. No. Because he wants to die.
Shit.
Oh, now they have blood trails. They're blood trails.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh,
Fuck
get him!
up.
Drag
Fuck him
his
up.
ass! Get him! Get him! Oh, man, Jacob. Oh!
Now you talk?
Oh, yeah, you did then.
Shit.
You did then.
Please don't let him get out of this. Like, I know it's not Jolene, but like...
Oh. Holy shit. This shot. Oh. What a line. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. End this.
Oh! Oh, no fucking way. No way.
Fucking
Now he's gonna get away. Now he's gonna get away.
Okay, but that's a good way for it to happen. He gets away. You know,
The fight continues.
he's badly wounded, and then the chase is on.
Yeah. You can sense him.
Yeah, this is too quiet.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
That's definitely him.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Careful, careful. The ground is
Yeah.
dangerous.
All right, let's go. Oh, shit.
What?
All right.
Oh, shit. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's Underworld. Yeah, it's Underworld. Oh, wait. Oh my god.
Shit.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I guess he can do that.
But if that was the presence that she sensed, how are they going to chase after him? Blood trail or something.
Yeah, his feet were bleeding like crazy. But if that's not a right, then where's Weather?
Well, then he's dead, cause the snail stuff's going away. So
Fuck.
yeah. Oh, the lines this episode are so good.
Fuck.
The rainbows are gone. The wind has stopped blowing. Araki, you just have been doing cruel deaths this whole part. Oh, but he did? Oh, for all of you.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Well, it's the beginning of the end, yep. We're killing JoJo's. Oh, and Hermes just can't even be there.
Yeah.
She just doesn't want to see Jolene go through this again. What's with all the poetry in these lines? Now we did not see a, Weather Report has passed away kind of text. So
that's true.
So there could be
That's true.
There could be some stuff here, especially with the disc, maybe.
I get the feeling that's what the gold leaves were. Why you got to do this, Rocky?
Yeah, Rocky, you're cruel. That was definitely the sudden backstory of a side character equals horrible tragic death.
Yeah, like
trope,
it's
it was such a good backstory. I think that we were just really excited to see the dynamic with Pucci and Weather Report be explored a lot more, and we see in no uncertain terms
that was not going to happen.
That is not going to happen, but also that Pucci only brought up the past when he was literally about to die. Yep. And that's it.
Yeah, I think
he was a coward.
No, that's a good point.
And he brought it up only so that he could manipulate Weather Report in the end, to try and basically avoid his own death.
This is I don't know. This hit me harder than I would expect, because like Weather Report, we didn't know him that well. We got to know him in the backstory.
Yeah, in the last episode.
And just in the previous episode. Yep. And the thing is, I don't know. Sudden backstory for a side character equals horrible tragic death. We know this. why was I surprised by this? Like
I think it's just because of how well they set up, or how well Araki set up the 2-on-1 dynamic, to where we're like thinking the only way Pucci is going to get out of this is if Anasui doesn't end up being super helpful.
Right.
But it's Anasui gave Weather Report like the immediate clutch to fight back by putting his own stand in his body to be like
to give him a new leg, like
to give him the leg, and I'm like, that's fucking brilliant.
The fight itself was unbelievably satisfying.
Yes.
Like the counterplay and everything, the fact that Pucci was outclassed here.
Yeah, he was on the ropes like 3 different times.
Right, like it's all the stuff that we loved from part 4 of seeing Kira struggle, right?
Yes.
And yet he's coming up with these creative solutions to his problems, right?
Right.
You know, some of it involves like sort of bullshit new power things, but at the same time, they're not as bullshit as some of the things we've had in JoJo's. You know, the idea of like him making himself blind. It's like, oh, okay. The fact that like it's the rainbow that does the reflection, that subliminally. Okay, sure.
Sure. The idea that basically he's got an understanding of Weather Report's of Weather Report's abilities, such that he can have a couple devices on him, like a little pocket mirror, to reflect something at that, but also like. Oh, yes. He's had prep time, basically.
Yep.
We can just kind of throw that under the prep time.
He's had prep time, and I do believe I remember what he was talking about of the blind woman that he passed. And yeah, that would be very telling. If you see something where it's, hey, if you bump into something, then you turn into a snail. How is the blind person still
being affected?
Yeah, not being affected, right? Like that.
Yeah.
That wouldn't make any sense.
I also love the idea that he has such fine-tuned control over his memory manipulation stuff that he can be like, and I removed my eye's memory of how to see.
Right.
Something that he could easily just reinsert back in, but meaning that he can effectively take the discs of specific things out, and yet he was so on the ropes here because not only was he blind by his own specific mission here,
and that
but
made
he's up against
consequences.
But he's up against 2 stand users with very different abilities.
Right.
But then, if he has that ability, that's something he could use on his opponents. But his stand, by the way that they set this up here, isn't actually fast or strong enough to be able to get to Weather Report or Anasui without some kind of way of doing shenanigans here.
Right,
so
he needs to get that surprise first strike.
Right,
and he did.
So he did twice. He got Anasui with the light, and he got
Weather
Report with the first hit with the leg.
Which is great, because if you have information, right, that your opponent doesn't have, right, then you should be able to get something concrete out of it, right? That would have been very unsatisfying as if it wasn't something as lasting as you don't have a leg now, you're on the ground, you know, you can't move around as well, you know, how do you fight like that, right? That's good stuff. That is satisfying.
And especially to have your villain use sneak attacks and be just competent and clever and smart with how the things that we would typically expect of like no, this is just what someone who has these kinds of abilities would generally do. Nothing to do with some kind of memory stuff, just I can summon my stand in a way that, you know, would not necessarily be that detected because they're, you know, underground. So therefore, Diver Down was correct that Pucci might not have been underground, but he had probably already deployed Whitesnake and was waiting for him to come close and just be a basic, like, slice, just
or even
leg gone.
He sends out Whitesnake because, you know, it's a stand, right? But, like, the fact that he's got his hiding spot, right? He's predicting, because of, you know, his whole, like, keep a cool head, prime numbers thing, you know, or whatever. Okay, what are the places that they're going to expect me to be? They're going to be able to sense me, so they'll know I'm in this general area. Cool. At some point, they'll suspect that I'm in this car, right? Once that happens, they'll get close. I'll hear them talking because, you know, they'll be talking to each other of like, okay, what's the situation? That's how I'll know where they are.
And I'll hear them just walking.
Yeah, and hear them walking. And so then, yes, it's also the thing of because he's blind, he doesn't go after any specific parts of their body. That's easier to dodge. He goes after the way in which they're connected to the ground, right?
Yep.
Hits that, there you go. Then they're on the ground. He doesn't have to worry about mobility, because if they could move around and he's blind, that would be a huge problem.
Huge problem.
But since, okay, now they're both on the ground, I can just generally guesstimate.
And specifically went after Weather Report, the one who has the longest range and the one who would be the most problematic for him. So all this to say, Pucci handled this incredibly well, and yet was fighting against 2 stand users, one of them with a much stronger stand than him, and also came out on top despite taking a lot of wounds.
That will not just go away.
They will not just go away. So the idea that, well, he's got, a few days, and if he can find his way to get to a hospital and convince some people that, oh, it was those escaped convicts that
he
got
sends
me.
the police after them.
He can play his I'm a good person, innocent priest that was attacked card, and he should be able to get out of this fine. He still won't immediately recover from those, even if he gets to the best possible situation from this. So this stuff could spill over into the next encounter with Pucci, where it's the, I'm moving slower than I was before. Shit, he cracked a bunch of my ribs, and those are, I'm all bandaged up. But
there's a few different things. Yeah, there's the chest hit. There's the fact that the spike did actually pierce the neck, and it did start to bleed a lot. So there is a possibility that he is in critical condition
for
now.
at least the next day.
Right.
Yeah.
2 or 3. His feet.
Yeah.
Now, he could totally be
there
fine.
There are JoJo wounds.
There are JoJo wounds, and it's whatever. They just sort of walk it off.
With holes all over them. Yeah.
Right. But you don't have, a Jolene or an FF to patch you up.
That's true. That's true.
So
and
now,
you're not a fucking JoJo who can just stand tall and stand proud.
And you will have to, until you get a car. I'm assuming that Pucci is going to, find a car, and that's how he's going to get away. But until then, you're leaving a blood trail. Theoretically, Pucci's not out of the woods just yet.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see if the next episode covers things in the next hour. Of what happens story wise,
or if it's the next day or something.
Or if it's we just kind of breezed past and then we went to look for him, and his blood trail ended near a parked vehicle.
Right, or where a parked vehicle used to be.
Was probably, and it just disappeared. So
right,
yeah, he obviously drove away somewhere. And then they're probably going to see if they can figure out a way to sense him again. And that might be the next kind of stage of things. Yeah. But there also could be some general, knowledge that they've picked up along the way of, based on what we know, based on what we've, observed thus far, where is he going? We could still probably just go there and wait for him to show up.
Yep. Couple things that I realized about how this all went down that I really enjoy. One, the fate thing. So,
you're doomed to fail Weather Report.
So I mean that, but not quite that.
Oh, the positive side of it?
Exactly. The fact that Pucci is I am fated to succeed. The fact that this was an act of that, right?
Right.
The car comes in, it does the thing, it kicks up the dust cloud, it gives him that opportunity. God is on his side. If that hadn't been well established before now, this would have been much less satisfying. This would have felt more of a dick punch, right? So the fact that was very well established before now, good stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah. Good foreshadowing, good build up, so that way it's the damn it, rather than what the hell is this?
Of course.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then 2, the fact that it was based on a dust cloud that made them unable to see what was going on. Because guess what happened? Guess we had that happen before.
Oh.
Last time someone died with FF.
With FF, yeah.
So it's it's not just the fact that we have to have someone die, and everything. It's no, they're gonna die in a similar way,
very similar,
right?
Way.
Similar set of circumstances and things.
Okay, but a few days. That's enough time to formulate a plan. We've got the whole group together again. Versus is dead, so that's gonna be That's
no.
Yeah, well, whatever.
But whatever.
Yeah. I would like to see some kind of breather period. If they're not going to be immediately chasing Pucci, have a breather period where they sit and they go, okay, let's think about this. What do we
What are we
know?
gonna do? Yeah.
What do we have? And they pull all their resources together, and then they like come up with something here, because I feel like they're still operating a bit off the cuff, and they need to have basically like okay, shit, well, we're being, chased by now, like with the police and stuff like that.
Right. This was,
and given that this whole escapade is over with Weather Report's ability, they're going to resume coming after us.
yes, and the fact that this happened in a lot of ways was because they were acting so spur of the moment. Right. Now, granted, Weather Report was behaving differently and things like that, and there was the whole turning into snails thing, right? So,
and no one's gonna forget that. Like that.
No one's gonna forget that.
The world is gonna freak out still for the next,
yes,
little bit.
But if they had been as a group, this would not have happened.
Yes.
Right. So it's the you've got to stick together. You can't underestimate Pucci. Overwhelming force, not just a 2-on-1. Like this needs to be a part 5, like beating the shit out of him while he's on the ground kind of a situation. That's the kind of stuff we need here.
Yeah. I feel like though at this point, based on the way that this encounter went, given that this was basically the Pucci fight, now that I think about it. Like, this was where Pucci was kind of the main character. He was the underdog in this situation.
Right.
He had the thing keeping one of his senses locked down. He was against more opponents. He had the weaker stand. He had the great goal. The others were just trying to kill him. There's a narrative that you can kind of look at here where it puts you into the, wait, Pucci is actually the protagonist.
Well, especially with the fate stuff.
Well, with the fate stuff especially. But that brings into question the... well, wait a minute. No other confrontation other than him and Jolene is more satisfying now because narratively, the thing that primarily connects the two of them is the past with Jotaro and, by extension, Dio. But that means really that Pucci should succeed. Pucci should actually,
to an extent,
get away with this a little bit.
Like, I could see it being something...
in the act of his ritual thing going off.
Right.
And heaven's falling down, and the baby ritual, all that is coming about.
Sure.
I think we're going to see like literally like the bounds of reality warping and everything, and either like Stone Free is going to be like holding it together with like strings and stuff as they like actually like beat the shit out of each other or something, but. I don't know, man.
I don't know. The thing that I'm... So, okay. Because of how this went.
Yeah.
Even though it's like, yes, of course Jolene has to be the one to defeat Pucci, so if she's not there, it can't happen and all that stuff, right? This was that additional reminder that, hey, meta stuff, right? It's going to be Jolene. It's not going to be anyone else. In the OP, we see Jolene going off to face against Pucci, and it's awesome, and it's them each by themselves.
Right.
Does that mean that we're
one
going
represents the moon, one represents the sun?
Yeah. All the stuff. Does that mean that we're going to get a situation where the other Joe Bros will need to be defeated, killed, sidelined in some way for that fight, so that way it is Jolene and not the gang?
Yeah, I feel like in general we need to brace for at the least. Hermes and or Anasui dying.
Yeah, I think
that Emporio is safe.
So,
I think that Araki is not going to kill a kid. I'm just
yeah. Well, no, it's not that he won't kill a kid. It's that they need to meet a height requirement. Because part 5 was a lot of kids. I
don't know, Jacob. You remember Koichi?
No, and Koichi didn't die.
I know. That's my point.
No, right, so exactly. But then if you have like Narancia, He was just that extra bit taller, right?
Which means was actually like surprisingly older, though.
Yeah, he was like 17, and then like some of the other characters were like 16, But
like if anything, Fugo and Giorno were the youngest.
Yeah,
and they both either did not die or were left.
Yeah.
They were exited out of the story.
Fair enough. But I think so. Okay, where would it hurt the most? I think it would hurt the most if Hermes died, and that makes me worried because that seems to be the pattern that Araki is taking. However,
at that point, that I would say Anasui and Hermes will die. I put Anasui at a higher.
I think Anasui is at a higher likelihood because I also think that Anasui, Anasui will get that like heroic death where he's like saving Jolene or something, and it's the like
You
something
saved
like
my life, now I'm saving yours.
right, and or the I can't let my future wife die, like and if he lives, that's how he'll live. He's gonna be like, no, if I die, I can't marry you, like it's gonna be something like that. But I'm worried because this part it's 2 for 2 with hitting me in ways that I do not appreciate, so
Yeah. Also, hold on. Random thought. But Anasui feels like the odd one out in the group right now. And it's kind of always, really, right? But is Diver Down a Dio reference?
Oh, because like Dio was
the music
in the water?
No. The music.
No, right, yeah.
Like, isn't that...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
The band, the song, the artists, and all that?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is.
But I know the Dio song was, like... there was reference to it with, like, Dio being in the coffin in the ocean and all that stuff.
I'm talking about the music, though.
No, yeah, the music.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Right. So if there is a relation, then Diver Down, if there's a connection to Dio, I could see that being the case because, I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
But...
Just a random thought.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope that we get to see Emporio use that gun. Like
he doesn't have a gun, though.
But maybe, like, Pucci sends the police after them, right?
Okay.
And then that's how he gets the gun.
I think their police are already being sent after them.
Sure.
So in order for them to get a gun, they literally would have to fight the police, which will be...
we got 3 days.
That would be really funny. That would be really funny. But yeah, we do have 3 days. We do have a decent bit of episodes left, so we have to have... we have to have some kind of an arc before a final battle.
And I would really love to see the permanence of Pucci's wounds be played up because, damn it, Weather Report and Anasui both fought very well. And so let's have Pucci really suffer, even if those wounds aren't going to take him out.
Yeah, the thing that I'm holding out as like this is how they're gonna play around that, honestly, is that part of his ritual will be his own physical body's ascension to becoming a being of the spirit,
right,
a
and
being
then,
of heaven.
Well, and
then it's he literally casts aside his physical body and he like becomes his stand or something like that.
But by that point, I would be fine with it. It's more of in the 3 days in between. Like yes, if he does the ritual, he ascends to heaven, he gets a new body, he I don't know, becomes a vessel for Dio or something. I don't know, like whatever crazy stuff could happen.
Whatever that happens,
yeah.
But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yes, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.